Have you ever felt like you or any of your team member is not performing well and is not motivated to work in the organization or to the task assigned to them? If yes, this video is for you. But before we deep dive into this, let me first tell you that there is no such thing as a good employee or a bad employee. There are either motivated employees or unmotivated employees. And if you manage team, then it is your responsibility that your team performs well and give their 100% to the task allocated to them. I have divided this video into 3 segments. First, how to identify underperformers. Second, causes for underperformance. And third, the motivation strategies to make sure your team performs better. So now let's look into how to identify underperformers. There are some 5 things which you can look into to identify which team member is not performing well. The first one is they are missing deadlines frequently. Second, they are not meeting targets or project goals. Third, when you look into their work quality is poor. Number 4th, they disregard to company culture. And 5th is they doesn't gel with the team or company culture. So now we know who is not performing well in your team and who is not motivated at all. But before we look into the solution, first we need to identify the problem. Like what is the cause of the problem? And for that, we need to understand what are the causes of these underperformance. First, have all employees been told what you expect from them? A number of times what happens is that you assign a task to your team, but your team member is not even aware what is the expectation and the outcome you are expecting from them. Number 2, do they understand what the repercussions are from underperformance? Mind it, I'm not asking about the repercussions in terms of the job loss or they can lose the job. What I'm saying is that the team must be aware that what they are contributing towards the company, and if they perform better, what they and the company is going to gain. And if they do not perform better, what they or the company is going to lose. Number 3, are they getting regular and clear trainings, such as face-to-face, training materials or otherwise? It is very important that the team must feel that their skills are being enhanced or upgraded while working on their task. Number 4, I believe this is the most important one for me, that is your team or is that employee is aware that they're underperforming? Because if they cannot acknowledge the problem, they cannot be a part of the solution. Are they interested in the work they have been assigned? Because if you are assigning any task to your team in which they are not interested, I can surely believe that their motivation is going to go low, and so is their performance. Alright, so now we know who is underperforming and what are the causes for underperformance. Now we have to look into the motivation strategies through which your team performance can go up. The first one is consistent feedback. You need to keep an open communication between you and your team members so that whenever they face any issue or a problem, they come to you. The team should not hesitate to approach to you whenever they face any difficulty or the performance or the motivation is going low. Frequent feedback and communication keep everyone looped in, an opportunity to express their concerns. Number 2 is training. Make sure the team member who is not performing well is getting enough training. Training could be face-to-face or using training material to cope with the cause of the underperformance. Number 3, clear communication and expectation. Inform team member what you expect from them, what are your concerns and what are their concerns. Share how their performance has been hampered and how it can be improved. A simple example of this is setting a clear improvement plan. Next is to set SMART goals. Take the opportunity to set SMART goals as a team to make sure everyone is aware of their deliverables. SMART goals are specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time-based. We will talk about how to set SMART goals in some other video. Another way of generating motivation is by giving time. If the team member is not performing well, you need to intervene promptly but at appropriate time. What does it mean? It means that a team member who is dealing with emotional response of a missed deadline, then you need to give them some time to refocus before approaching them. If you want your team member to perform better, you need to acknowledge the external factors which may influence. How do you do it? By open communication. You need to check with the team member, is there any external factor which is impacting their professional life? Your team member must know that you care for them. And the last thing you can do is to follow up regularly. This is to ensure that your team member feels supported. Now we have seen some of the strategies which you can apply on your team to improve your team's performance. But before you apply them, there are some principles to remember. So there are 3 do's and 3 don'ts. The first one is take action as soon as possible. The sooner you intervene, the better. Second, consider how you might be contributing to the performance issues. Third, make a concrete and measurable plan for improvement. Fourth, don't forget to follow up. Monitor their progress regularly. Number fifth, don't waste your time trying to coach someone who is unwilling to address that there is an issue. And number six, talk about specific performance issues with others on the team. So I hope next time you see an underperforming employee, you will follow these strategies and motivate them to perform better.